Hello everyone, welcome to Karen from tinnycrafts.co.uk. I'm bringing you a video today. This is a card I made for the Pootlers blog hop, where quite a few demonstrators get together and we showcase certain things, and this time it's the new catalogue that's come out for the August to December mini catalogue. We've been asked to pick our favourite and showcase something out of this catalogue, and I've chosen to do this card. It says thinking of you and sending hugs, and this is with the Lots to Celebrate stamp set that's in there, and also the Gilded Autumn papers. I haven't got many to show you because I've nearly used them all, but the ones I'm using for this card are the mint macaron with the gold, and it's like a crumb cake, an early espresso on it. Those are the back sides of them, but they've got the gold foils on one side and some plain on the other. So I'm going to do it slightly different today, but I am using the same colours. So I'm using Cajun Craze, Merry Millow, Crushed Curry, and I know that says Brune Done, but it is actually crumb cake. It's just I lost my sticker off there, so I had to put the I'm sure that's French, but I'll hold my hand up if it's not. So let's get started. Alright, so what we need for this card is we need thick Whisper White base, and that is A4 cut in half and scored in half. The measurements are all on my blog for this, so don't worry too much about taking them down. I've got a layer, which just looking at that's not right, so I'll just let me get my trimmer out. Me being clever and thinking I've done them all right. So yes, it needs a smidgen off of that, and the same with this one. That should be better. Oh, look at that. That's a lot better. And then there is a Whisper White layer that goes on top, and that's the same for inside as well. And I'll give you the dimensions even though you don't need to write them down. So that's 4 1/8 by 5 7/8. The first layer is 3 7/8 by 5 3/8. No, 5 5/8. And then the Stampin layer is 5 3/8 by 3 5/8. It all gets confusing. That's why I said just look. Might as well just look up my blog. It's better. Right, we're going to do the stamping first. So I've got a scrap piece here of what's it called? Very Vanilla. A scrap piece of Very Vanilla. Just bear with me one moment. And I am going to get my punch. That's the only thing I didn't get down. Jar punch. There we go. This coordinates with the jar punch and this is in the annual catalogue, but it coordinates with this set in the mini catalogue, and there's a stamp set that also goes with this in the annual catalogue, so it's very versatile. Right, so I'm going to stamp my jars in crumb cake. I've already mounted it up, so I want 2 of these. So I'm just going to put one down there, and I'm going to do the one this way because I'll cut that off after, like that, and I'll just cut that so I can get it in the punch. So I need those, and I can put my crumb cake away. And because I'm doing it this time with the Merry Millow base, I'm going to stamp my sentiments in Merry Millow. So let's just get these. Sending hugs. Oh, lovely. Love the deep colour. And I've got thinking of you. Put that on there. That's great. Put those to one side. Right, now also, if you noticed on the inside of this card, I also stamped leaves up the side, so we'll do that now as well. And then we've done all the stamping. I can put the inks away before I make a mess, and we'll keep the envelope out and do that too. So first off, we'll take the leaves. I'm going to put a few down there, and I'm just going to put a few up the side of this card like that, and the same on my jars. Doesn't matter if you go off because we're going to stamp it out. There we go. And I need my chamois to clean this off before I stick it in a different ink. So stamp it on there. Did try to keep the good paper clean, but as you can see, I've been busy filming and it's slowly getting messy, so I'll have to get rid of it after this one. I'll go for Cajun Craze. Right. I think they look dead nice, these all mixed together. Real autumny colours. Let's do that one that way round, I think. Do one on here. And the same on here. Quite like that. Let's put that one away. Right. And crushed curry. I'm just trying to get it so it can fill in the gaps. Don't want it to come too far up because obviously you want to be able to write on the card and not just have leaves everywhere. There we go. Like that, quick, simple and easy. It's what I like. Just clean this one off. Did I do those? I think I did them. There we go. All sorted. Right, so let's get this layer first. Let's give it a little border. Yeah, the last border was in Cajun Craze, and I've actually run out of Cajun Craze. How bad is that? However, it is in my basket ready for the next order. I've just ordered that paper pumpkin, so I'm excited to see what that's like when it comes. It's a thing that America have more than us. We've had one once before, and it's a box and it has everything in it that you could possibly want. Right, so that's the inside and the envelope done. Right, that's our layer, but we need to layer that up on it. Now these, I've just cut them to the size of the card. Well, I say to the size of the card, they will hang over a bit, but I'm going to trim them off. So I'm doing it this way round this time instead of the other way. So we've got this one across here. Oops. This is why I like Tombow. You can wiggle it about for a bit. Actually, I'm just going to put it on here instead of on the card. And then let's take this and layer it up across that. Nicely done. You see it hanging off a bit, so I'm just going to get the big scissors and chop. You can do it on the trimmer if you want to do it on the trimmer. Just find it quicker to do it with my big scissors. There we go, all sorted. And next we want some of this fabulous ribbon. Comes as a duo combo pack, and it's a basket weave ribbon, and it's mint macaron, and it's got like a basket weave on it, and then it comes with this copper ribbon which is only 1/8 of an inch. And how stunning's that? I'm going to use that in a minute, so I just want a piece to go around the card. Let's get my sticky tape. I've been having not problems with it, but oh hey, I did it right that time. I'm just getting used to using it because it's just not like snail. Oops, holding it upside down now. I'm getting better with it, getting better. There we go. Watch it stick to there now. Right, so that's done. So now I can layer that up on here. Just like so. Just going to trim a bit more off there. It looks a bit wonky. That's better. Yeah, happy with that. Definitely think this is coming to the end. Pop that on there, and what I'm actually going to do is just get a couple of punches, put it on there just to keep it flat, because the ribbon, with the ribbon being a little bit thicker. And while we're doing that, whoops, says me, puts me punch on there, we'll just punch these out and line it up in the punch. Turn it round and line this one up. That's lovely. And then what I did for these, I just got a bit of this ribbon. Ouch. And snip my fingers in the process. These are sharp, these snips, by the way. Right. Ow. That hurt, that. Not that I'm a wuss or anything, but it hurt. Right. Come on. Right. Turn that one over. And then just stick it on there, come around here, and then stick it down on there. Simples. I like simple. Simpler the better for me. It's quite stiff, this ribbon, as well. On the back there, that's great. Now I need my dimensionals for these. So what I'll do is I'm going to stick one over there, and the same with this. This gives it that little bit extra. Look at this. Waste not, want not. I'll fit nicely down the bottom. One up there. Just put a little bit in the middle. Do go a bit mad with dimensionals. Right, so that's our little pot's done, but we need a ribbon. Oh, excuse me 1 minute, I'll just grab a plaster. Knew it'd bleed. Teach me to be more careful with scissors, won't it? Typical. And it's not too bad, I suppose, seeing as I've filmed about 8 projects today, and that's the first accident I've had. Right, where were we at? We want this ribbon now and make a little bow. I find it's quite stiff, so you have to really pull it and mess around with it, because I only want little bows. That'll do. This one. Oh, shut me. I always keep a pair of scissors just for ribbon, because if you use paper then they seem to dull a little bit and then you don't get a good cut. That's one. Let's do the other one. Whoops. So I mean, it's bendy. It's got a mind of its own. Right. That's lovely. I couldn't believe I've nearly used all. Look, I've nearly used all that ribbon. I've used it on quite a few projects because I think it's brilliant. Right, just get some glue dots for this, and what I'll do is I'm going to roll it up. That's it, because they're only thin ribbons. Put that on the back and then just stick it on my jar. Do the same again, just roll it up. On the back and stick it on the jar. Brilliant, that's those two done. Next we will do the labels. Let's pop that on there now. Where did I put my labels that I stamped? Oh, there they are. Right, what I can do with this is I actually have a mini trimmer and a mini trimmer with no guard on, so as you've seen I'm quite accident prone, so I need to be careful. Right, and then just line that up carefully. This is all I did on the other one, I just did it. In fact, I probably cut it freehand, I didn't use my trimmer. See, I've got that one a little bit wonky, so I can level it up a bit. And same with that side. Love this little trimmer. I hope it comes available to customers because it is so handy to have when you've just got little tiny bits to trim off instead of getting your big trimmer out. It's really good. Right, let's put this card together now. Right. So, oops, drop punches now, excuse me. Right. This just got put down flat, so we'll do that before we stick our bits on. Right, make sure the card's right way up. There we go. Get that on there, and then, whoops. Oh, that's come from, I think I'm going to do it like that and do it like that this time. Right, some dimensionals for these. Waste not, want not, you see, get as much out of your packet as you possibly can. Take backings off these. Well, by the time you're watching this, I'm hoping that you've been on the blog and had a look around some of the other amazing projects that there is. But if not, when you finish looking, if you fancy it, take a look. I get to craft with some of the most amazing crafters. It's one of the best things I've ever done. Well, I've ever joined, I should say, for the amount of crafty friends I have now. Like your normal friends, they're not like, if they're not into crafting, then, you know, they tend to roll their eyes at you. Well, my daughter does, and I'm like, look at this, look what I've made. And she's like, yeah, right, it's okay, very nice. And they don't just get excited over like paper and things like that, and you know, like I do. Right. Get that backing off there, and then that one can go down there. Quite pleased with that, actually. Right, the only other thing I added was some gems, and these are the wonderful gems. These are, all of this comes out of the August to December mini catalogue. Right, where's my Mickey tool? And I used I think obviously didn't go with the red ones because we've not really used red in here, so I've gone with these ones, which I think are very nice. And I've just put them on the crumb cake bit at the top because I don't think they won't really show up on there. So I've just put 3 on there and done that. So hope you've liked that. There's my original that I did, and that's the one we've just done today. So thank you very much for joining me. Take care, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye.